What's going on, guys? I'm doing another YouTube review on these Amazon special carbon fiber clinchers. These are listed, I think, under the Queen Bike or SuperTeam name. The wheels are currently running at $369, so if you guys go down to the description, you can click that link. You'll be helping to support the channel. But at this point, these wheels, I've been riding for about 5,000 miles. I've had no issues with them. The only thing that's happened, you can see right here, this little spoke nipple broke off. I replaced that on the road. I had no other issues, came right back into true. You can see the brake pad track. I've heard some issues with people saying that these are delaminating. I haven't had that problem at all. They work about as well as when I first started using them. I could imagine that if you... Wow, holy shit. So at this point, I'm planning on switching out tires because you guys can see these tires are starting to split here at the top. You see those splits? I have no idea what's going on there. So we're switching out tires to some new gator skins, and then I'll kind of show you guys the inside of these rims. I'm not 100% sure if these are the tubeless version. I don't think they are, but maybe one of you experts in the comments can go ahead and tell me by the way it looks. But anyway, we're gonna let the air out and get this thing going. Ooh, crinkly. Don't let your wheels get to this point. Your tires are looking this bad. Just pull them off and get some new ones. 70 bucks on Amazon, I'm telling you. By the way, guys, a word of advice, if you cannot get a tire on or off a rim with only one tire lever, you're probably doing it wrong. Yeah, I might go ahead and put together a video on that because I notice a lot of people aren't really sure how to get tires on and off the rim. It's a technique, you know. There's a little bit of massaging, a little bit of good placement. So this is the important one, the back rim. I haven't actually gotten a chance to check this thing out in a while. So this is kind of scary. If I see a crack, I'm gonna probably cry. Now, obviously, this isn't like sonar or anything like that. You can take this thing to get like X-rayed and get a real, mechanic to check it out and look for those microscopic cracks. Look for those microscopic cracks that you can't see with the naked eye. So that's really the way to do it. These haven't been any crashes or anything, so I'm assuming they're not cracked or anything like that. But I have jumped these off curbs. I've ridden them on all kinds of trails. I'll probably run some footage of some trails right now as I'm talking about them so that you guys can see. These things can handle gravel, they can handle streets and rough roads, they can handle dirt. And I've fluctuated between like 240 and I guess I was like 205 when I bought them. So I'm a big boy and, keep riding these on anything. Yeah, these essentially been my wheels for everyday riding for the last 3 years. So I haven't changed them off for anything else. I haven't had a reason to because they've held up. They haven't had any issues. And for $369, that's not a bad deal, So to go into some specifics, I'm going to read this straight off of the Amazon page, but these are clincher type. They're 700C. These are the 50mm version. It says that it has a Powerway R13 hub. So I'm not 100% sure about this hub, but supposedly, yeah, this is a Powerway R13 hub, and that is my Garmin speed sensor. You guys don't need to see that. But yeah, this freewheel has gotten a little bit quieter. It's still really loud, but it has gotten a little bit quieter since I started riding it. Ooh, I'm getting dirty. This is the Shimano. I think it's 10-11 speed, or actually they say it's 8, 9, 10, 11 speed. I don't know much about cassettes or hubs, so experts in the comments, this is your time to shine. But they also have a Campanolo Campy hub that you can put on there, so those are two options. I don't know anything about those either, but I do know these are some pretty decent rims and they've held up. Haven't had any issues other than that spoke nipple that broke. Otherwise, these things are still pretty true, Every once in a while I'll go through, maybe tighten up, like once a year I'll maybe tighten up a couple spokes a tiny bit, just to kind of get things slightly straightened out, but it's never really an issue. I don't really have any brake rub or anything. We can take a little look-see here at the front rim. You see the material there? Try to get my face out of this so you don't have to see it. Yeah, there you go. I haven't really had any deep scratches or anything in these. I mean, I have run them into a curb once or twice. I think there might be a tiny scrape on here, but yeah, I'm not having any delaminating issues as someone else was having. It looks like they really kind of glued this up more. You can see where I waited too long to replace my brakes, and the yeah, the top of the I guess brake, I don't know exactly what it's for, but it started digging into there, and you can see it did scrape through like the top laminate. Yeah, there's the inside of the rim. Let's see. Gotta get my face out of these shots. I don't want you guys to have to see that. Okay, I'll blur my face out. There we go. So running down the stat list real quick, I'll just give you guys what it says in the description, but you can check that link out in the description. The rim finish is supposed to be a 3K matte, so I guess, I don't know. I don't know what that means. Yeah, it's a clincher, it's 700C. These are 50 millimeter, the width 23 millimeters, so kind of wide. Wider than the old school rims. I used to run like 19, 20, but yeah, I guess it's not as wide as some of them made today. It's 20 hole on the front, and the rear is 24 hole. I think I gave out the weights in the last video, but I'm gonna put that right down here at the bottom so you guys can see exactly how much these weigh. They say the recommended rider weight is 120 kilograms, which is 264 pounds. Yeah, I don't know if I would push more than that. I only got up to about 240. They didn't have any problems with me, but they did feel a little bit flexy. So you may want to take these into a shop at some point and get them trued, get them properly tensioned, because I'm not 100% sure where they come out of the factory, what the tension's at, if it's perfectly correct. But they've mostly stayed true over the last 3 years, so I'm assuming they're in pretty good shape tension-wise. In the end, just like I said last time, if you're looking for some really cheap carbon fiber rims, you want to improve the look of your bike. I know a lot of people are getting stimulus money lately. If you want to go the cheaper route and not spend that whole check, you can get something like this. And I mean, I'd buy them again, absolutely. And I'm not paid by his manufacturer or anything like that. I've never spoken to them. They've never contacted me. I've never contacted them other than leaving a review, making this review. Really, just, you know, if there's a cheap option out there for something that looks pretty nice and can be used every day, then I just want to let you guys know about it. And so this is a good option, because I know what it's like to be a broke cyclist, somebody who doesn't have a whole lot of money, and I lived like that for a long time. If you got the $1,000 and you want to spend it on some really nice rims, go ahead, you know, go out there, you'll get that quality control factor. You'll know that the manufacturer has been, you know, developing this for a long time. These have a 1-year warranty. I mean, in my experience, it's been good so far. It's been good. Haven't had any other issues. For most of my wheel sets only last about a year or two before I get hit by a car and they get bent up or destroyed. So to have these ones last almost over 3 years, that's a big deal to me for only $360 I think I paid. So in the end, you guys want to go pick up these wheels. You can get them on Amazon. I think they have them Prime shipping, so you can get them in a few days. If you guys do use the link in the description, and I will get like a 3 or 4% commission. It doesn't cost you guys anything. It gives me like 10 bucks. I do have to say that because of YouTube policies. Make sure you guys know that I would be getting reimbursed for it, but it's you know, it's a good way to support the channel, and be really thankful if you guys do. Anyway, if you like this video, subscribe, like it. Those are 2 things that really help support me and get me up there in the YouTube search results. Until next time, stay safe and ride on.